Hey guys, it's Evan the Cat King, and I just watched the final episode of Disventure Camp All-Stars, and it's finally over. And oh my god, thank god, I do not want to deal with this season anymore, and I cannot wait for the next season. Season 4, I hope, is good. I hope we can just move past this and forget about all this happened. Because, oh my god, did this season go downhill very quickly. Now that it is over, I do think I need to, think about everything that happened and think about, kind of get my thoughts together on what my final thoughts on this season is. So that's a video that'll come out, but as well as the other things, other videos that are going to be coming out as well, and yeah, but anyways, a lot of videos that are gonna come out because of this finally ending, and just, a lot of video ideas that I wanted to make, but, I just couldn't make until All-Stars was over. But either way, now that I've just, talked about that, let's get into spoiler territory. So go watch episode 21 first before you watch this video, because... or at least watch the rest of this, because, well, it's I don't know if, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to watch the actual episode and just wanted to find out who won by me talking about it, I guess. I wouldn't blame you. I didn't really want to watch the episode either. But, oh my god, how did we get here? Not let alone, this whole final two was just straight up the worst possible final two, in my opinion. Just it could not have been worse. It couldn't have been a worse final two, in my opinion. I've seen, people be like, oh, James and Miriam in the final two would have been worse, and no, I think that would have been better. Honestly, if it was a whole, season, and it was, building up to, the two previous winners battling it out in the finale, that would have been cool. And then this is just the freaking... probably my two least favorite characters in all of Disventure Camp All-Stars. Not all of Disventure Camp. I do dislike other characters more, but god, these two, just for the All-Stars cast, this is the worst possible ending. But and I'll just say it, how did Rhea freaking win? Oh my god, I'm genuinely in so much shock, and, it's funny because I'm, not even mad about it. I wasn't gonna be really mad about either of these two winning at this point, just because it was guaranteed to happen. I already got all upset over it, and now I had, you got to the episode and I accepted that one of these two was gonna win, and it was okay, that kind of sucks, but honestly, I kind of like that Rhea won. in this final two situation. Rhea versus anybody else, I would be pissed that she won. But Rhea beating Jake in the end is so freaking funny. I genuinely actually, love how they just went straight up and were just yeah, Rhea freaking wins. And, even freaking Crystal was so, shocked by the ending. It's so funny. Oh my god, this is... At this point, I'm just feel like this whole season is just, a joke. It's not... I can't consider it good, and at this point, I watched this episode more out of just, pure... I can't think of what the word is, but, I was just, going into it thinking of it as a joke, because for me, at this point, this season is a joke. I'm not taking this season seriously anymore. But, oh my god, but Rhea freaking wins. Rhea won. That is obvious, that is so dumb. The fact that they actually had Rhea win. Obviously, both of these two would have been awful winners. Both of these two are terrible winners. Ultimately, Rhea is a bad winner. But in this scenario, I think I prefer, I think out of these two, I prefer Rhea winning. Because... it's just Jake winning, it's too obvious. And now, I guess we kind of now see what the people meant when they said it's not gonna be the obvious winner, and Jake would have been the obvious winner, so Rhea won. It's not obvious anymore. Nobody coming into this season, I doubt anybody expected Rhea to win this. And the fact that she did is freaking ridiculous. I'm not happy about Rhea winning, but I'm happy that Jake lost. That's ultimately what it's about. And like now I'm sure that the people who were saying that this season was great are gonna now be like, no, this season was terrible the whole time just because Rhea won. That's what's gonna happen, because the fact of the matter is I kept on like going on and seeing like who like vote like polls on YouTube that were like, oh, what are your thoughts on this season? And it was still a majority for it being a great season. And I'm thinking now that's gonna change, because the majority was Jake fans. I don't know if those polls were just like a lot of Jake fans in general, but I know that there are a lot of Jake fans out there. And I mean, I hate Jake, but other people really like him, so good for them. And I was gonna be happy for them that their favorite character won, but now I'm even happier that their favorite character lost, because now everybody can just see now that those are the people that would have been like, oh, you're just upset because your favorite character didn't win. And now they're going to be the people that are going to be crying because Rhea beat Jake in the end. That is how that's how it would end up. It's going to end up going, most likely. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people won't be as butthurt as I expect them to. But that's just how people are. I feel like people just get there. It's a very just people get butthurt over stupid stuff like random shows. And honestly, I do the exact same thing. Everybody does it, and like it's completely fine for them to now be like that, but just don't be hypocrites. One of my least favorite things in the world is hypocrites. And I'm just like, I know that a lot of people are probably going to be hypocrites over this now, but the fact that Jake lost is hilarious. This episode 21, it wasn't bad. I mean, I was kind of hoping for some like things to happen that like maybe there was a chance that like Allie could get like brought back in. I was kind of hoping for like that possibility, in that maybe they'll actually check the freaking bags and see that Rhea had nothing, and maybe like Allie, like there was the hole in her bag, but none of the gems actually fell out. They never checked the bags. I was hoping that maybe that would be a twist that happened in this episode, but no, it didn't. And then Rhea won. Like it's completely. It's again, it's not good to see Rhea being the winner. She's the second worst possible outcome to be the winner of this season. But hey, at least in the finale, she beat the person that would have been the worst outcome, in my opinion. And that is absolutely hilarious. I cannot wait to see like a lot of like reactions to this. This again, I've been upset about this season this whole time, and at this point I've been upset long enough for me to just be like, accept that I don't like this season, but now it's just a point where I can enjoy seeing other people get upset over it. Again, it's not that I like it. It's just I've accepted that it's not a great season. But other people, I cannot, specifically Silly Billy, I cannot wait to see Silly Billy's reaction to this video, to this episode. Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious. But yo, Rhea freaking winning. And it was like kind of the way that everybody like said it could be like, oh, Rhea won, but she lost everything else in the process. Also, making a little prediction here, I'm thinking, she got called by her, like, little, like, nephew or sister or whatever it is at the end. I wasn't paying attention. I can't remember exactly who they were. I can't even remember their name. I just watched the video. But I'm making a little prediction right now. Rhea's, like, the family member that was saying that she wanted to become an actor, she's gonna be competing in Season 4. A little prediction. If not Season 4, then I think she's going to compete in a season later down the line. I hope that, Disventure Camp, if I think of Disventure Camp, I'm hoping that they do, like, I hope that they actually lean more into Survivor, like, base seasons. Like, obviously they are more like Survivor in that there is more of a survival aspect to it as opposed to total drama. But in this, I hope that they go full blown. I hope they do a blood versus water season. If you don't know Survivor, that's a season where it's people and their family members. And I hope that they do that with, because the first one was previous competitors and then their loved ones. I hope that they do that, and I hope that if Rhea's, like, again, I can't remember what their relationship is. If the girl who wants to be an actor like Rhea isn't in season 4, I want, like, season 5 to be like Blood versus Water, and for it to be Rhea and that girl, and then Rhea can be a first boot, so you can finally get rid of Rhea. But yo, this whole season, it's not good. I kind of like this ending. I'm happy with how it ended just because it's my preferred of the two. But actually, my favorite thing about this episode was Fiore. And just, it's funny, the ending where it's, like, showing a bunch of, like, their, freaking, like, profile, like, their, like, stuff that they posted on the internet, and honestly, just some of their names, or some of the names that the people are on social media is the funniest thing. Like, Fiore's name on, like, whatever social media platform they're on, it was, like, at I hate nuns. That is so funny. This whole episode, honestly, going into this season now, if I ever, like, look back on it, I think I'm gonna look back on it not as seriously, and just think about how ridiculous some of the things are, and that's kind of how, I feel like that's the best way how I'm gonna ever get enjoyment out of this season. But all in all, it's over. We can move on. We can get to season 4 of Disventure Camp. Maybe, I don't know how long it'll be before that is, like, started up. We can focus on other things. You can check out Reality Resort, you know, if I don't know how, I think that episode 2 of that's coming out, like, in a month or so. But yeah, I hope, like, just a little quick, probably not very quick, I probably ranted for a long time like I usually do. I just constantly am talking and talking and talking. I am a yapper, that is what I am. And, I will be making another video probably pretty soon here that is just gonna be my final thoughts on this whole entire season. But as of right now, I mean, this is just my little thoughts after watching episode 21, the finale, and how the hell did Rhea win? Bye.